All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our auditorium for tonight's presentation of the 2023-2024 Varsity Sports Awards. We're going to switch things up a little bit differently tonight. We are going to bring out and celebrate all of our student athletes. The first group that we're going to bring out are one sport athletes, and then the two sport athletes, and then we'll end it up with the three sports athletes, and then we'll get the evening started. So first, but number one, Jordan Baker from the soccer team. Come on out. Jake Spiritoso from lacrosse. Yeah. Carlos Benice, volleyball. Richard Williams, volleyball. Douglas Bennett, track. Alexander Mexica, wrestling. Jaden Ferrier, wrestling. Joe Rogers, football. Winalrian De La Cruz, wrestling. Mason Ross, wrestling. Derek Edwards, wrestling. A lot of wrestlers. John Beasley, wrestling. Dan Garan, boys tennis. Sal Canlis Mercado, boys tennis. Connor Maynard, boys soccer. Alicia Diet, esports. Jackson Horan, golf. Paris Hamlin, track and field. Michael Sanchez, track. Anthony Mudre, boys track and field. Know when we switch to two sports. Brianna Schwartz, soccer. Chloe Chestnut, girls soccer. Sophie Machinsky, girls tennis. Emily Avitello, girls tennis. Danica Zane, girls volleyball. McKenna Fossmanner, girls volleyball. Joanna Dunnings, guess the bus pulled up, girls volleyball. Aaliyah Herman, volleyball. Casey Lewis, swimming. Gab Schmid, swimming. Isabella Scott, girls volleyball. But wait, there's more. Abby D'Annunzio, spring track and field. Michaela Carr, first member of the softball team. Juliana Cruz, also softball. Riley Huber, softball. Alyssa Cooper, softball. Leah Doherty, softball. Juliana Ott, softball. Shai Atkins, spring track. Jillian McAleer, field hockey. Victoria Martin, field hockey. Maya Joseph, winter cheer. Emily Grady, winter cheer. Lyle Lewitt, swimming. Scarlett Giove, cheerer. Fernando Sanchez, volleyball. Noah McBride, volleyball. Corwin Cross, volleyball. Jesus Blanco, soccer. Adam Saggy from boys tennis. It's Mr. Barringer and Mr. K behind the scenes, by the way. Kalaya Duckett, swimming. Elena Baji, cheer. Kira Fidgen, fall cheer. Asher Langello, cheer. Sophia Saggio, girls tennis. Lucy Conway, girls tennis. Jenny Tessera, cross country. Reagan Sheehan, swimming. Tony Sanchez, baseball. Anthony Gogolski, baseball. Luke Lomax, baseball. Vaughn McVeigh, baseball. Pat Carroll, baseball. Mike Tully, lacrosse. Ryan Cullen, lacrosse. Dom Gordon, lacrosse. Brian Healy, lacrosse. Tim Ettis, also lacrosse. Andrew Peak, Yeah, Ensar Yagmerkaya, lacrosse. Raf Rivera, golf. Anthony Garcia, boys soccer. Jared Escobar, football. Julian Vera, lacrosse. James Anderson, lacrosse. Dylan Doherty, boys tennis. Emma D'Amico, girls tennis. Alexa Daniels, tennis. Bella Hernandez, spring track. Now moving on to the two-sport athletes pretty soon. Stand by. Jules. Just wanted me to say Jules. Softball. Jordan Frazier, track. Josh Borch, basketball. Marcus Johnson, basketball. Isaiah Benjamin, basketball. Preston Pitts, lacrosse. Jermaine Stewart, football. Josh Hernandez, also on football. Jaden Williams, wrestling. Denise Valencia, wrestling. Declan Winters, wrestling. Jeremy Clark, lacrosse. Ryan Gallen, lacrosse. Ethan Weitzel, soccer. Jason Hoffman, lacrosse. Will Nicholas, football. Caitlin Stevenson, softball. Kevin Henry, baseball. Briley Cervantes Sharp, football. This is two-sport? All right, we have now entered the two-sport athlete realm. Antonia Troilo, lacrosse and soccer. Mackenzie McDonald, girls basketball and cross country. Olivia Ford, fall and winter cheer. Shari Sherrill, fall and winter cheer. Kaylee Campbell, fall and winter cheer. Jana Petrov, tennis and track. Skylar Wolcott, both winter and fall cheer. Amanda Cheeseman, again, fall and winter cheer. Olivia Gallucci, same thing, fall, winter cheer, as well as Ashley Cheeseman, fall and winter cheer. Jalen Gordon, fall and winter cheer. Caitlin Palmer, football and winter cheer, both cheer. Rebecca Klein, tennis and winter cheer. Bianca Capice, lacrosse, winter cheer. Ryan Horn, swimming and volleyball. Vincenzo, wrestling and volleyball. Zach Stones, volleyball and swimming. Sean DeWalt, football and track. Stephen Dyson, football, track and field. Vincent Capizzoli, football, track and field. Bob Hall, football, lacrosse. John Goebel, soccer, lacrosse. Brett Bellows, soccer, lacrosse. Sean Kerrigan, soccer, lacrosse. Max Bleem, soccer, lacrosse. Anthony Ortiz Torcia, boys soccer, winter track. Quentin Rosano, baseball and soccer. Shane Duffy, girls soccer and basketball. Laurel Conway, volleyball, spring track. Taylor Baker, soccer and softball. Lily Burns, soccer, lacrosse. Carson Wiley, soccer, lacrosse. Liam Crawford, football, wrestling, lacrosse. We are now in our three-sport athletes. Cameron Johnson, football, track, wrestling. Taim Sally, football and track. Mixing in some two and three sport here. Improvising on the fly. Julian O'Donnell, football, boys lacrosse. Amir Atkins, football, basketball, track. Jaden Davis, football, track. Justice Gamble, football, track and field. Robbie Toomey, soccer and track. Jack Sheehan, golf and soccer. Brandon Allison, basketball, golf. Jacob Clark, cross country, baseball. Channel 19. We count that here. Jordan Spearman, winter and spring track. Josiah Gamble, winter, spring track. Leah Joseph, winter, spring track. Ayanna Brown, winter, spring track. Julian Tummings, basketball, spring track. Aisha Garcia, winter, spring track. Taylor Frazier, cross country, spring track. Christina Udo, winter, spring track. Myra Green, track and field. Dio Emerson, volleyball and football. Adam Harbert, football, boys volleyball. Karina Justice, softball and soccer. Fallon Shinseki, soccer, lacrosse. Adriana Zasada, soccer, lacrosse. Addison Myers, soccer, lacrosse. Julian Johnson, basketball and track. Zion Arnett, basketball and track. Bridget Dixon, soccer, basketball, and lacrosse. Shay Wiley, soccer, swim, and lacrosse. Erin Quinn, soccer, basketball, and lacrosse. Ireland Kay, soccer, basketball, and lacrosse. Elise Simpson, soccer, winter track, and spring track. Amber Wilsey, soccer, basketball, spring track. Montgomery Dram, soccer, lacrosse, basketball. Maddie Sims, soccer, softball, basketball. Caitlin Ott, tennis, basketball, softball. Morgan Sims, soccer, basketball, lacrosse. Nico Jolines, football, wrestling, lacrosse. Yeah, Nico. Kenny McCardle, football, wrestling, lacrosse. Renee Camacho, football, wrestling, lacrosse. Nevin Ganskop, cross country, winter track, spring track. Isabella Petruno, cross country, winter track, spring track. Jonah Leodamas, cross country, winter track, spring track. Cara Capolino, cross country, winter track, spring track. Brianna Gilligan, cross country, winter track, spring track. Brody Black, cross country, winter track, spring track. Sophia Hickman, fall, winter cheer, and golf. Asher DeWalt, winter and spring track and volleyball. Daniela Ibrahimi, volleyball, cheer, track. Casey Luna, cross country, winter track, spring track. Callie Winters, football, wrestling, girls lacrosse. Jason Camardo, baseball, basketball, soccer. Last but certainly not least, Bright John, boys soccer, winter track, spring track.
You need a break here, huh?
All right, allow me to grab a quick bev, because I need it. Let's give it up for every single one of our student athletes, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, spring, all the seasons. Great job. I applaud you all. I'm going to turn it over to our new athletic director, Mr. Ken Sayano.
All right, hello and welcome to the 2023-2024 Varsity Awards Night. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Ken Sayano, and I'm the new athletic director here at Sterling. I took over for Mr. Manlove, who recently retired. So my first order of business was going to get him up here, allow him to get a round of applause, but I'm sure he's just enjoying his retirement. All right? If anybody ever needs me, feel free to reach out via the athletics email, my extension at school, and if you're one of the student athletes, stop into my office and say hello. My door is always open. I look forward to sustaining and growing our athletic programs with the underclassmen in this room going forward. I would like to now take a second to acknowledge a few groups in this room, starting with what I believe is the most important group. I want to thank every athlete in here for their hard work, discipline, and commitment to our sports. I firmly believe that behind academics, athletics are what leads our schools. What you do for the culture of the school is remarkable, and I appreciate every one of you for that. Again, thank you for all that you do. Secondly, I want to give a quick shout out to the coaches. As a former coach, I know the dedication, enthusiasm, and passion that goes into molding the lives of our youth through sports. This will never go unnoticed in my eyes. Thank you for all that you do for our kids. Next, I want to thank the parents and guardians in this room. Thank you for picking your kids up from practice and games, for positively supporting them and their teammates at sporting events, and being overall flexible with the demands of high school athletics. Lastly, I want to thank a few members who made this night possible on such short notice. Thank you, Coach Strauss, Coach Kay, Coach Marleys, and Mr. Klang. I appreciate all of your effort in making tonight all about our student athletes. Just like I said, tonight is all about the athletes up front in this room. Congrats to you all once again, and go Knights. Mr. Strauss, you're back up.
All right, as I mentioned earlier, the format's going to be a little bit different this year. I hope you all enjoy our presentation tonight. And again, congratulations to all of our student athletes, and enjoy the show. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get off to do our fall sports is where we're going to go with this, do some fall sports. And we're going to roll it right now. Mr. K, enjoy a look back on our fall sports season highlights.
Hashtag be a Knight. That was the message to the Sterling Knights football team led by first-year head coach Desmond Wiggins. In a year of rebuilding and after an 0-9 season, the Silver Knights finished the season with a 2-8 record. The Knights football bought into the program of Team First, and we want to thank all of our seniors who bought in during their final season and our underclassmen who have taken on leadership and development as Sterling Knights. Our captain, Marquise Holloway, who didn't miss a practice, and our leading tackler, rushing, receiving, touchdowns leader James Hall. Hashtag be a Knight emphasized on being disciplined, being a good teammate, and we saw growth in a lot of the Silver Knights football team. We had players change positions, fill in when called upon, grow in the weight room and in the classroom. Many of the Silver Knights' losses were to playoff teams that either won their group or made it to the semifinals of their group. The team stuck together through the growth patterns of rebuilding as they competed for each other and against each other in our blue and silver scrimmage and finished the season off with a 44-0 shutout win over the Maple Shade Wildcats. The Silver Knights football team is excited about the future and building into being Knights.
The 2023 Lady Knights field hockey team worked through the adversity that comes along with being a team in small numbers. The committed players put in work to grow and improve their skills and fitness. Our players also devoted some of their time to working with the middle school team as well, helping encourage the growth and interest in our sport. This season brought opportunities for the players to learn lessons of commitment, perseverance, and self-sacrifice. Our team was led this season by our great seniors, Maribel Camacho, Hope Lash, Jillian McLear, and Tori Martin. Our seniors and captains worked to build team unity and to strengthen the sense of being Sterling family. Ladies, your coaches are proud of your growth this season.
Our boys soccer team, comprised of young and talented players, concluded the season with a commendable record of 10-8. Throughout the season, the team demonstrated significant character and growth, both on and off the field. A standout moment was our remarkable victory against West Deptford, making us the only team in the conference to achieve this feat. This accomplishment underscores the team's potential and determination, greatly influenced by the strong leadership of our seniors.
Both the boys and girls cross-country teams here at Sterling High School had successful seasons. The boys cross-country team was able to make the most of a rebuilding year. They ended the season 4-1 in the conference, just missing out on winning the Patriot Division of the Colonial Conference. They finished 9th at the sectional meet, 2 places higher than they were ranked going in. The girls cross-country team completed the most successful season in program history. They finished as the Group 2 state championship runner-up team, voted the 5th best team in South Jersey by the SJTCA, and the 18th ranked team in the state per mile split. They were the South Jersey Open team champions, the sectional, conference, and Shore Coaches Championship runner-up teams. They had 4 members earning all conference honors and a member of the all South Jersey team and all Group 2 team.
The girls' tennis team enjoyed their best season since 2018, finishing with a record of 8-6. The girls won a thrilling first-round playoff match against Deptford 3-2. With the team match tied at 2, it all came down to senior captain and first-team all-conference selection Emma D'Amico at first singles. Despite losing the first set, D'Amico battled back to seal the playoff win for the Lady Knights in a third-set tie-break to send Sterling to the second round. Sterling got strong gameplay all season long from their singles players, Emma D'Amico, Sophia Machinsky, and Caitlin Ott, who all finished the season with 9 individual wins. Varsity doubles players Paige Lewis, Lucy Conway, Becca Klein, and Sophia Saggio also had successful seasons, gaining valuable experience that will take them into what should be another great season this coming fall.
Sterling Cheer had a great fall season this year, starting off with a summer full of workouts, practices, and car washes. The girls put in a ton of hard work over the summer, which showed in our game day performances during the season. Everything from tumbling, stunning, jumps, dances, and motions were worked hard. We also got the opportunity to welcome our new football coach, Desmond, to the castle and got to cheer for him on to his first high school victory. During the season, they continued our hard work and progressing our skills. They involved our community by hosting our future nights for a youth night where they got to cheer with us for a football game. They also put together a pep rally routine that was ready for the competition circuit. Sterling Cheerleading can't wait to be back for the football season next year.
The girls volleyball team finished the regular season in 3rd place in the BCSL Patriot Division. Highlights of the season included upset wins over both Collingswood and Cedar Creek. The team went into the state Group 2 tournament as the 10th seed and defeated 7th seed Camden High in the first round. The team also put up a tough battle with the 2nd-seeded Pleasantville in the second round, but ultimately came up short. In addition to the outstanding performances by our 3 graduating seniors, the team had major contributions from a strong junior class and looks to continue to build and improve in fall 2024.
The girls soccer team finished 16-1-3 and won their 3rd straight Colonial Conference title. The team also made school history by winning the South Jersey Coaches Tournament for the first time ever. During that stretch, the team defeated Group 3 and 4 powerhouses Kingsway, Cherokee, and undefeated Ocean City in the semis. The girls then beat Eastern in penalty kicks to clinch the title. The girls were named the NJ.com Conference Team of the Year and extended their Colonial Conference unbeaten streak to 23 games.
Jordan Baker. Here's the shot. And it's good! Jordan Baker has done it! The shot of her life, and the Lady Knights, for the first time in their history, has won the Coaches Cup Finals.
Big shout out to all of our fall sports, but the voiceover that you hear on that is our very own Jay Clark and Brian McClernand. Give it up for those guys, doing a great job for us. All right, on to some of the individual awards that we're going to go into for this evening. Our first one is our Unsung Hero of the Fall. As what this coach wrote. This person is best exemplified by her constant determination and hustle. She was honored as a first-team all-conference player for her ability to cover space in the back and make big plays. She has continued to grow each season and will be counted on as a leader in the back next year. Our unsung hero of the fall, please welcome up to the stage, Elise Simpson. Also a big shout out as well. I know she's not going to like this, but somebody who has added a lot to a lot of our Channel 19 broadcasts, as well as random photographs throughout the last 2 or 3 years, always behind the scenes. Jules Maista over there taking our pictures, so thank you to Jules. She is going to take your picture tonight, so just be ready for that. All right, on to our most improved athlete of the fall. She was first team all-conference, first team all-group 2, and voted on to the all-South Jersey team. She finished 7th at the Group 2 state championship and 35th at the Meet of Champions. Dropped her 5K time by over 2 minutes, and as a runner, that's awesome. So congratulations to our most improved athlete of the fall from the cross-country team, Jonah Adamas. All right, on to our female MVP. Gotta give it away. This athlete is a 4-year varsity player, senior captain, and a leader on the defense this year. Twice named to the All-Colonial Conference first team, was honored this fall as the co-defender of the year by the South Jersey Soccer Coaches Association, playing soccer at Westchester University this fall. Our female MVP of the fall, Erin Quinn from the girls soccer team. All right, on to our male MVP of the fall winner. This student athlete was the captain of the boys soccer team and the core of a very strong defensive group. For his efforts, he was voted best defender in the conference, first team all-conference, and third team all-South Jersey. From the boys soccer team, congratulations to Anthony Ortiz-Torcia. All right, now on to mention our Sterling Board of Education outstanding performers from each team from fall 2023. We'd ask that you please come up here and accept your plaque. From football, James Hall, Marquise Holloway. Boys soccer, Anthony Ortiz, Robbie Toomey. Girls soccer, Ireland Kay and Erin Quinn. Girls volleyball, Laurel Conway, Danica Zane. From cross country, Jonah Adamas. Girls tennis, Emma D'Amico. And from cheerleading, Emma Whitaker and Lily Fox. All right, some of you may need to not go back to your seats just yet. We're going to bring you back up here anyway. We're going to bring up everybody that received all conference honors for fall 2023. From the girls soccer team, first team all conference, Montgomery Dram, Antonia Troilo, Ireland Kay, Erin Quinn, and Elise Simpson. There's a page 2. Second team all conference, Shay Wiley. First team all group 2, Ireland Kay and Erin Quinn. First team all South Jersey, Montgomery Dram, Ireland Kay, Erin Quinn. From the boys soccer team, first team all conference, Anthony Ortiz, Jason Camardo, Robbie Toomey. Second team all conference, Jesus Blanco. Third team all South Jersey, Anthony Ortiz. From boys cross country, first team all conference, Nevin Ganskop and Vince Staffieri. Second team all conference, Jesus Blanco. Third team all South Jersey, Anthony Ortiz. Girls cross country, first team all conference, Jonali Adamas and Casey Luna. Second team all conference, Cara Capolino, Jenny Tessera. And all conference honors go to Jonali Adamas. First team all group 2, Jonali Adamas. Third team all group 2, Cara Capolino, Casey Luna. And all South Jersey, Jonali Adamas. From volleyball, first team, all BCSL Patriot Division, Laurel Conway. Second team, all BCSL Patriot Division, Joanna Dunnings. And from girls tennis, first team, all conference singles, Patriot Division, Emma D'Amico. Everybody look at Jules in the back.
Scooch in, guys. Scooch in there.
Yeah, squish in. Wait till spring comes up. We're going to need a bigger boat. Congratulations to all of our fall sports accolades. All great job, everybody. All right, now moving on to our winter sports. And once everybody gets safely down the steps, again, another look back on what was our winter sports season. Mr. K.
The boys basketball team ended their season with an 11-14 record, securing the second-best spot in the Colonial Conference. Their season ended in a hard-fought loss on the road against 7th seed Medford Tech. Julian Johnson earned first-team all-conference honors and averaged 13.5 points per game and made a team-high 57 three-pointers on the year. Walter Garrison was named to the second-team all-conference, averaging 13.4 points per game and led the team in steals with 37.
By Johnston. Garrison makes a move, driving inside. Schmid from the corner. Schmid got it! Travis Schmid, ice cold!
The boys and girls swim team, coached by Mr. Ziegler and Mr. Flacco, is the definition of improvement and perseverance. The team started out very small before the season started. Then, what seemed like overnight, they grew into a decent-sized team filled with new athletes who had never swum before. Every practice was filled with learning new techniques and building skills that turn these athletes into swimmers. When it comes to their season, the coaches took so much pride in the progress that was made in each swimmer rather than the team's wins or losses. Being a young team, the coaches are confident that they have a bright future ahead of them.
After a successful basketball season last year, Sterling Cheer was ready to take on this year's basketball season with flying colors. Coming off a solid fall season, the cheer team was ready to support our girls and boys sports. The team started off solid, getting our Castle Crazies routine in order, which was a success. After that, it was full steam ahead perfecting our game and creating a great playing environment for our basketball teams. Every game, we strived to improve our game day experience, and the fans showed in the stands that they were always getting better game by game. The team had fun sharing the gym with our basketball teams this year and can't wait to be back again next year.
Both the boys and girls indoor track teams found success this past season. The boys winter track team finished 14th at the sectional championship meet. They had several athletes qualify for both the Group 2 state championships and the New Jersey Meet of Champions. The girls winter track team finished second at the sectional championships meet with 54 points, the most in program history. They had multiple athletes qualifying for the state championship and Meet of Champions.
In the second year of Coach Desmond Wiggins' tenure, the wrestling team had a lot of growth in a great colonial conference. Hardworking, dedication, and commitment makes up the Knights wrestling team. The wrestling team was full of adjustments throughout the season. Having only 12 of the 14 weight classes, they competed as if they had a full lineup. With 6 freshmen starting varsity, the team was able to compile 6 wins this past season. In their tournaments, the team finished third at the Clayton Clipper Classic with 5 place winners, and at Haddonfield's Ronald Bond Tournament, the team had 3 place winners. The Knights' standout wrestler, senior Nico Jolene, finished first in both tournaments, second in District 28, and had his season ended early by injury default at Regions. Jolene finished first team all-conference and won the George Mayer Award, which is the top award for the conference. 4 of the 6 freshmen had double-digit wins in their first season as varsity letter winners. The Knights had great highlight wins against Cedar Creek, Oakcrest, and Overbrook.
This year was a test of character for the Lady Knights basketball team, and they passed the test with flying colors. After suffering injuries that would sideline 4 seniors for most of the season, the team regrouped and showed how tough they really were. The ladies played hard and played as a team and proved themselves to be the little team that would not quit. After a rough start to the season, the Lady Knights went on to rattle off an impressive 8 straight wins in the month of January. 3 of their wins this season came with a total of 6 healthy players. In the first round of the South Jersey Group 2 playoffs, the ladies overcame a 13-point deficit to outscore West Deptford in the last 10 minutes of the game, going 7 for 7 from the three-point line en route to a 59-45 victory to cap off an exhilarating playoff win.
Seems like so long ago. All right, on to our unsung hero of the winter. This student athlete is the guy who is asked to do a lot, and it's often overlooked because of our 2 conference award winners. He willingly takes on responsibilities throughout the course of the game that not everybody wants, as well as the little things that make the difference. He's our unsung hero for the winter 23-24 from the boys basketball team, Zion Arnett. Congratulations, Zion. On to our most improved student athlete of the winter. The student athlete was asked to play a big role with little preparation and exposure in a short amount of time. Not only did he rise to that challenge, but every game you could see him get better and make the team better. He was key in a lot of late success and pivotal moments because of his growth and dedication to being a floor general. From the boys basketball team, our most improved, Jason Camardo. The only person to take these steps so far. Good job. Congratulations. Jason Camardo, ladies and gentlemen. Our female MVP of the winter is the school record holder of the indoor triple jump, New Balance Indoor National Qualifier in the triple jump, 6th place Eastern States Indoor Championships in triple jump, state championship qualifier in the 400 meter, and the 4x400. Meet of Champions qualifier in the triple jump, 8th at the Meet of Champions in triple jump. She likes to triple jump, ladies and gentlemen. Ayanna Brown from girls track. Ayanna Brown, our male MVP of the winter. The student athlete was first team Colonial Conference wrestler, Ronald Bond and Clayton Clipper Classic Tournament champion. Finished the season with a 34-5 record his senior year. He was a team guy encouraging the underclassmen and was happy for their wins as he was his own. Our male MVP of the winter, Nico Jeline. On to our Sterling Board of Education Outstanding Performers for Winter 23-24. From boys basketball, Julian Johnson. From girls basketball, Erin Quinn. Swimming, Shay Wiley and Reagan Sheehan. Wrestling, Nico Jeline and Kenny McCardle. And from winter track, Ayanna Brown and Bright John. We're going to bring some of these athletes back up here. Our all-conference honors, if you see your name up here, please come up. Same thing we did with the fall. From wrestling, first team all-conference, Nico Jeline. Boys basketball, first team all-conference, Julian Johnson. Second team all-conference, Walter Garrison. Our winter track sectional champions, Izzy Petruno in high jump. Izzy Petruno, Leah Joseph, Ayanna Brown, Elise Simpson in the 4x400 meter relay. And from girls basketball, first team all-conference, Erin Quinn. First team all-group 2, Erin Quinn. And the Carinos Club Most Courageous, Erin Quinn.
Sarcasm.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
That's great. More kids need to be like that.
All right, moving on. Spring sports just happened, but it seems like so long ago. Let's take a look back. Our spring sports highlights. Mr. K.
The girls lacrosse team had a great season that made every game exciting. Although they started the season 1-4, the girls made a turnaround and never looked back. With 3 overtime games and 5 games won by a score of 2 or less, they never made it easy, but they did make it fun. The most memorable part of this team this year was the heart and soul they put into every game. No matter how much we went down by, there was always a fight left in them. They never folded, and they knew and believed as a collective group that no game was over till the final buzzer rang. Sterling's starting lineup was made of 4 players who came up to us this year with 0 lacrosse experience. After they got underway and learned the rules, you would never know they were beginners. The veteran players showed great leadership, and that was truly a difference maker this season. This team came together, worked together, truly enjoyed their time together, showed their competitiveness, and definitely made it a season to remember.
In what was a rebuilding year for the boys tennis team, Sterling ended their 2024 season with one win on the season, but the future is bright for this young group of Knights. Senior Will Boggin at first singles helped Sterling notch that sole win with an exciting 3-set victory over Audubon, while sophomore Paul No led the team in individual wins. The team also graduates Dan Garand and manager Alexa Daniels this season with a strong, dedicated group of returning players that should propel Sterling forward for the spring of 2025.
Coming off of a highly successful season last year, Sterling softball was ready to take on the challenges the new year had for us. The girls started with winter workouts in February, honing their skills and getting their softball feet under them for the season ahead. As a young team in one of the toughest conferences in the state, the girls persevered and handled the ups and downs of the regular season with grace. They never gave up on one another, remained positive at all times, and continued to fight each and every game until the last out. The girls were able to get Coach Abbott his first career softball win, a win that he will cherish forever, and some additional wins as well. Softball looks to get back at it during summer workouts in preparation for next year's season.
That one ripped deep left field, back toward the wall, it is gone!
Boys volleyball had a tremendous year of growth this season with the young team. They finished second in the Olympic Conference National Division. The boys had a comeback win against Paul VI in their last home match and battled against Group 4 Eastern at the end of the season. The team placed 6 athletes on the Olympic Conference All-Division team, and 5 of those 6 selections will return in 2025, including both first-team selections, Noah McBride and Will Stubbs. The team faced a big learning curve this season, but rose to the challenge and is ready for the future.
The golf team celebrated a milestone season, finishing with a 6-13 record, which marked their first win in 5 years and their best season since 2016. The team was led by Jack Sheehan with some standout performances, who received an all-conference award and was recognized as the 3rd best player in the conference.
The boys track and field team had a very nice season this year. The team placed a very close second place at the Camden County Championships. The overall record for the team this year was 3-2 with some very close meets. For the first time, the team had a quad meet here at the Castle, which they won all 3. The team had 5 first-team conference All-Stars and also 1 second-team All-Star. The team was very well balanced, but their strength this year were the jumps, only giving up 3 points all season. In this area, Justice Gamble, Marquise Holloway, Bright John, and Walter Garrison all dominated. The upperclassmen led the team, but there were also some dynamic performances by a number of incoming freshmen and underclassmen, which is exciting for the future of the program. They will miss all the seniors and wish them the best of luck in the future. Coach Shepard is very proud of all of you. The girls' spring track team had one of its most successful seasons. They were the Division II Woodbury Relays champions and finished 4-1 on the season in dual meets, earning 2nd in the conference. The girls finished 2nd at the Camden County meet and were ranked 6th in South Jersey by the SJTCA and 14th in the state by NJ.com. The team is currently in the running to win sectionals and states. Multiple athletes have qualified for the national championship meets.
The motto for this season, #Chase43. At our first practice, we had 43 players, which we saw as a sign. The exciting news this season is that we have 14 seniors, the first group to play for 4 years of our program in school history. We were undefeated in the SJILL Conference, achieving 11 wins this season. Our senior-led defense, featuring Andrew Peak, Ensar Yagmarkaya, Nico Jolene, Ben Nicholas, Julian Vera, Timmy Edis, Brett Bellows, and Sean Kerrigan, played a crucial role. These young men sacrificed their bodies and formed a physical group that consistently stopped our opponents' offenses. They always say championships are won on defense, and our team was no exception. Our players reached significant milestones, including 200 goals, 100 ground balls, Player of the Week honors, and recognition as top players in the state. We had 9 players earn all-conference honors. This senior group leaves behind a legacy of over 40 wins and 3 championships. More importantly, they built a team that will be remembered in Sterling High School history for starting something special. They will always be honored by the championship banner they earned. Thanks for a great year and for being a team. Never forget, heart, determination, and desire.
The boys baseball team finished their season with a 9-16 record, which is the most wins for the program since 2017. The team also had 2 division wins for the first time since 2020. The middle infield was dominant this season for the Knights. Second baseman Tony Sanchez led the team with a .368 batting average and a team-high 14 doubles. Shortstop Jason Camardo had a .324 average and was second on the team in hits with 24. On the mound, Vaughn McVeigh was the clear ace for the Knights with a 5-2 record and a 3.15 ERA. The team won in the first round of the playoffs this season 3-1 over Oakcrest, and that was the first playoff win for the program since 2018. The team only graduates 2 seniors, meaning that Sterling baseball has a bright future ahead.
Another quick look back on what was our spring sports season. On to our individual awards, our Unsung Hero of the Spring. This student athlete is one of the most deserving picks for the Unsung Hero Award. She led the softball team with a .453 batting average and 24 hits on the season. She also led the team in RBIs with 9 on the year and 9 runs as well. She had 1 homer on the year, as well as multiple triples and doubles. She was the biggest producer for softball offensively and kept a no-fly zone in the outfield with an arm that threw out many advancing runners and is the perfect pick for our Unsung Hero. Congratulations to Kate Ott from softball. Our most improved athlete of the spring broke the school record in the javelin throw at 131 feet 3 inches, adding 27 feet to her personal best. The Camden County champion, Baker Invite champion, broke the meet record at the West Deptford Relays with Cami Revadas. First team all-conference in javelin, sectional champion, qualified for the New Balance Outdoor Nationals. Our most improved athlete of the spring, Laurel Conway from track and field. On to our MVPs. First up, the ladies. This student athlete had an outstanding junior season on the lacrosse field this year. She finished the season with 103 goals, bringing her to 184 total career goals so far, with 1 season left to go. As our resident draw queen, she had 118 season draws, bringing her career totals to 237 draws. She had a single game career high 11 goals against Middle Township and dominated 16 draw possessions against Rancocas Valley. More impressive than her stats is as the person and athlete. She is the hardest worker on any field. She's a complete athlete, an incredible example of skill, athleticism, and the total embodiment of what a high school athletics is all about, and has received first team all-conference honors and is recognized as honorable mention All-South Jersey. Our female MVP of the spring from the girls lacrosse team, Antonia Troilo. Our male MVP of the spring boasts an impressive lacrosse resume marked by 4-year stint as a starter, 4-time first-team all-conference, 2 years serving as team captain, recognition as New Jersey Frosh of the Year, and a career total of 219 goals. His accomplishments helped earn 3 conference championships and being an outstanding teammate and a better person. Our male MVP of the spring, Jake Spiritoso from boys lacrosse. Congratulations to all of our award winners. Moving on to our Board of Ed Outstanding Performers for Spring 2024. There's a lot of you. From baseball, Tony Sanchez, Vaughn McVeigh. From softball, Caitlin Ott, Riley Huber. From golf, Jack Sheehan. From the girls lacrosse team, Shay Wiley and Antonia Troilo. From boys lacrosse, Jake Spiritoso and Andrew Peak. From boys volleyball, Will Stubbs and Noah McBride. Boys tennis, Will Boggin. Boys track, Justice Gamble and Marquise Holloway. And from girls track, Laurel Conway and Kara Capolino. Slide in, guys. All right, I hope you're comfy for this next segment. This is our all-conference honors for spring 2024. If you see your name, come on up. We're going to get a big picture. The picture's probably going to have to be taken from the back because there are so many of us. From golf, first team all-conference, Jack Sheehan. Baseball, first team all-conference, Luke Lomax. Softball, first team all-conference, Caitlin Ott. From boys lacrosse, first team all-conference, Jake Spiritoso, Jeremy Clark, Carson Wiley, Mike Tully, Andrew Peak, and Ensar Yagmerkaya. Second team all-conference, James Hall, Nico Jeline, Renee Camacho. From girls lacrosse, first team all-conference, Shay Wiley, Aaron Quinn, Antonia Troilo. And an honorable mention for all South Jersey. Why not? She had over 100 goals. Antonia Troilo. Boys volleyball, first team, all conference, Will Stubbs and Noah McBride. Second team, all conference, Dio Emerson, Fernando Sanchez, Davis Holloway, Vincenzo Mariaz. From boys track, first team, all conference, Justice Gamble, Marquise Holloway, Walter Garrison, Paris Hamlin. Second team, all conference, Vince Capozzoli. And newly crowned sectional champion, Justice Gamble, in the triple jump. From girls track, first team all conference, Ayanna Brown, Leah Joseph, Laurel Conway, Ash DeWalt, Elise Simpson, Jordan Frazier. Second team, all conference, Izzy Petruno, Kara Capolino, Casey Luna, Josiah Gamble. But wait, there's more. Sectional champions, Ash DeWalt, Laurel Conway, in the shot put and javelin, respectively. Squeeze in, spring athletes. All right, figure out 2 rows. Make 2 rows.
Well, listen, that was my fear.
Yeah, well,
It's all right, then. Somebody will be-
that's all good. Congratulations to all of our spring student athletes receiving all conference and more. Great job. We need some like music. One of the great things about Sterling High School is the amount of clubs and activities that there is for everybody. And we're going to recognize a couple of our club sports this evening. Our first club sport is our half marathon team. Our team celebrated go ahead. That's 13.1 miles. That's a long way. Celebrated 6 years as a club sport as a team of nearly 30 members consisting of current students, staff, and alumni took on the 13.1-mile course in Atlantic City on a beautiful April morning on the boardwalk. 8 runners were first-time finishers. Juniors Amber Wilsey and Tony Troilo took home first and second place medals respectively in their age groups. Coach Joyce Phillips finished second in her age group, and special shout out to senior Emma D'Amico, who is the first and only runner to finish the half marathon in each of her 4 years at Sterling High School. The team looks to bring another strong, confident group of runners to the starting line next spring, looking to achieve running greatness. See me, see Coach Phillips. It's a great time, trust me. As much fun as running 13.1 miles can be. Congratulations to our half marathoners. You're all awesome. A recent addition to our club/varsity sports is our esports team. Yeah, there you go. They made their competitive debut this year. They dominated the spring season in their first year competing in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Richard Williams, Doug Bennett, and Alicia Diet on reserve went completely undefeated throughout the regular season, playoffs, and semifinals. They battled their way to the state championship, where a thrilling match secured them an impressive second place in all of New Jersey. This is an incredible start to Sterling's future in esports, thanks to the Garden State Esports League. And the best part, they're all sophomores with 2 years left to compete. So they're coming back for round 3 and round 4. Congratulations to our esports team. Moving on to our 6 varsity letter awards. If you see your name, come on up. You've earned 6 varsity letters or more. Ayana Brown, Laurel Conway, Cara Capolino, Emma D'Amico, Alexa Daniels, Bridget Dixon, Nevin Ganskop, Aisha Garcia, Nico Jeline, James Hall, Marquise Holloway, Mackenzie McDonald, Caitlin Ott, Aaron Quinn, Jack Sheehan, Morgan Sims, Jake Spiritoso, and Shay Wiley. Congratulations to all of our 6 or more varsity letter award winners. Congratulations. All right, on to our moment of the year. NewJersey.com said it best. In their journey to secure the Coaches Cup title, Sterling achieved statement victories over renowned South Jersey powerhouses Cherokee, Kingsway, Ocean City, and Eastern. It was an amazing night for a championship soccer match that concluded with Jordan Baker hitting the game-winning penalty kick and our awesome, incredible superfans that showed out storming the field to highlight the celebration. Congratulations to our girls soccer Coaches Cup victory versus Eastern. Here's a look back at it.
What an effort from both teams.
One for the ages.
Eustace, ready. Here's the shot. And swatted away! What a play by Sims.
And now it comes down to Jordan Baker.
What a story this could be. Jordan Baker could not play all of last year due to a torn ACL, has come back and is ready for the shot of a lifetime. Jordan Baker. Here's the shot. And it's good! Jordan Baker has done it! The shot of her life, and the Lady Knights, for the first time in their history, has won the Coaches Cup Finals. Unbelievable! The superfans surround her as Eastern is stunned.
What a fairy tale ending to an amazing game. And as you said, Brian, Jordan Baker, who missed all of last year, comes out and wins it for the Lady Knights.
The superfans giving it right back to Eastern right now.
Jordan Baker comes through and wins it for the Sterling Lady Knights. A history-defining moment in the legacy of Jordan Baker, and a history-defining moment for the legacy of this 2023 Lady Knights Club.
Put it away for now. You know what, while we're talking about it, we might as well just bring them all up for the 2023-2024 Team of the Year. Coaches, players, come on up. Quick photo op, our 2023-2024 Team of the Year of the girls soccer team. Coach K, come on up. Any coaches, come on up. Coach K wants to say something. You want to say anything, Coach? You want to say anything? No, you. You want to say something? Let's go. All right. Dissolve into the sunset. Skip right over the athletes because we already brought them out. So, what's that? Congratulations. Congratulations. This is what I got next. Congratulations, Coach K and the rest of the girls on an awesome, memorable year. It was incredible. Now for our night of the year, which is going to go to Shay Wiley. As she comes up, Shay Wiley, graduating from Sterling with a perfect 12 varsity letters. This year, she was the captain for the soccer, swim, and lacrosse teams. As a member of the soccer team, she stepped up and made one of the PKs on the way to the team winning its first ever Coaches Cup tournament victory. This year, Shay was named second team all-conference in soccer. As a member of the swim team, she holds 3 school records and earned first team all-conference recognition. In lacrosse, she was second on the team in points and was once again named first team all-conference. Her tireless contributions, evidenced by her 12 varsity letters, are equaled by only her exceptional leadership, sportsmanship, and character both on and off the field. Congratulations, Shay. What's that? All right, Shay, we're going to ask you to stay up here. For our female athlete of the year, this student athlete is the school record holder of the indoor triple jump and outdoor 4x400, New Balance indoor national qualifier in the triple jump, 3-time all-conference, Camden County champion in the 400, triple jump, and 4x400 meter relay, indoor meet of champions, 8th place in triple jump, 6th place at Eastern States Indoor Championships in triple jump. Let's bring her back up, Ayanna Brown. Our male athlete of the year for 23-24. Once again, first team Colonial Conference wrestler, Ronald Bond and Clayton Clipper Classic Tournament champion. Finished with a 34-5 record. Senior year, team guy, had an injury towards the very, very end. Well-deserving Nico Jeline. For our Male Knight of the Year, this year's Male Knight of the Year is an outstanding individual who represents the Knights everywhere he goes. You see him and hear him at the stadium complex, the soccer fields, the gym, at home, and away games. He's also a good athlete who worked his way to be a starter on the baseball team. Chances are, if you're an athlete and you did something good on the playing field, he probably interviewed you. Proud to present this year's Male Knight of the Year, Jake Clark. Ladies and gentlemen, one more big round of applause, photo op if you need it. Really good students, really good athletes up there. Congratulations. So we're extremely lucky to have what we have here at Sterling High School in our Channel 19 broadcast team. These people behind the scenes, these students, have done such an incredible job for years. And we've had some really, really good student broadcasters spearheaded by Mr. K. I want to give Mr. K some recognition. Turn around, give him a shout out. Clap it up for Mr. K. We've had a lot of really, really good broadcasters, tech crew members over the years, but this group that's graduating this year is the best all-around team that we've ever had. We've had some good play-by-play people. We've had some good producers, replay, camera people down the road, but we've never had the complete group that we've had. And I would be remiss, and I think we've all been a little spoiled over the last so long to have this, and we have the luxury of having this incredible broadcast team. I really hope that each and every single one of you got an opportunity to get your picture taken, random photo, whatever it is, with some of these members of Tech Crew. They're going places. And it's gotten to the point where Mr. Schulz and I, we used to be the voice. And we've stepped back because Jake and Brian and the rest of and Danny Leakin and everybody, Connor, everybody that's gone on the air, they're that good. All right, they're going places. And we just wanted to say thank you on an outstanding career. Give it up for that Channel 19 broadcast team. As a thank you, Mr. K.
The Emmy Award-winning Sterling Channel 19 Tech Crew broadcast all the events that happen at Sterling High. The students get to the events early to set up the equipment, broadcast the game, do a post-game show with the players of the game, then pack up the equipment for the next day. In the 7 years Sterling has entered the Emmy Awards, Channel 19 students have won 11 Emmy Awards, including Emmy Award for the Best Live Game Coverage for Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware 5 times in the 7 years we entered. This group is exceptional, with 4 live game wins in their 4 years at Sterling. Last year, Brian McClernand won the Emmy for the Best On-Air Talent. This year, Jake Clark and Brian McClernand received finalist nominations. Ben Nicholas won the Emmy as the Best Editor. You see many of his projects at the beginning of the games. Thank you to the Sterling High students who make up the Channel 19 Tech Crew.
Once again, thank you to our extraordinary Channel 19 broadcast team. They continue to do such a great job, and we'll have more for you, obviously, next year. We're looking forward to another great year. And that's it. That's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Board of Education, their administration, thank you for attending tonight's Varsity Sports Awards. Congratulations to all our student athletes. Congratulations to the seniors. Have a good night.